Ecclesiasticus 14:5 again. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man hath a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. This man is so covetous that they already own and control everything, but they're still not satisfied. They own and control everything, lock, stock, and barrel, yet these goddamn greedy, wicked bastards are still not satisfied. I'm going to read it again. Verse 9, a covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. That's the so-called white man. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. And that's the so-called white man. He's the biggest goddamn niggard out there. Stingy. He's a stingy bastard, man. Their whole thing is they can't stand to see anybody else prosper. The brother Elder Malcolm always says it all the time. They can't stand to see Jake. They don't want Jake to have no autonomous wealth at all. They don't want Jake to have any autonomous wealth at all. If you're a Jake inventor and you invent something, immediately they're coming to you to come and buy it out from you immediately. And if you don't sell it to them, then what they're going to do is, you're going to be met with some type of accident, or something's going to happen to you somewhere down the line. And then what they're going to do is they're just going to buy it up dirt cheap at an auction at pennies on the dollar. They might come, you might have an invention. I know there's a Jake out there who's basically taking old plastic and creating fuel to run cars off of old plastic. And there was a report that said he was missing for a while, but I think he's been found, or he was just hiding out, and said that he's been being followed in order. You can look, I forget the Jake's name, but he basically is taking old plastic and he's done demonstrations where he's turned it into fuel and started cars and ran cars off of it. So, Esau, they're descending on his ass like killer bees. The first thing is they're going to do, they want to buy it from you and say they're going to hire you. Buy out the idea and then hire you. And then you're like, no, I don't want to sell it. You want to try to go out there and put it out there for yourself. Now they're going to send them hitmen after you. That's how this devil is. Verse 9, a covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at the table. They can't stand to see you have any prosperity because they're a bunch of greedy bastards, man. Low-life bastards. If you're a country out there that has, let's say your country's rich in copper, and the so-called white man wants that copper that's in your country. Instead of having like a trade agreement set up with you, well, we got oil, we got aluminum, and we got grains and barley and this and that. We'll trade that with you for the copper that we need. What they do is they'll go over there and they'll send their ambassadors over there to the country to basically spy out the resources of the country, and then set up a coup in the country and turn the country upside down, and then put puppet leaders in there, go and bomb the country up, and then take control of the resources, and then put puppets in there that's going to let American companies and corporations go in there and operate and basically pillage and loot the country and take all the resources from the country, and the people of that country and the the people who live in that country are going to be the ones that's going to be out there mining and working and digging that stuff up, and they ain't going to get no benefit from it at all. That's how the so-called white man gets down. They'll go into a country and they'll turn it upside down, inside out, and they'll pillage it and take all the resources and then take off, and then you're left with nothing. That's how he gets down. They can't stand to see anybody have any type of autonomous wealth, especially Jake, especially when it comes to Jake. That's how this devil gets down.